Okay. I really hope I don't have to edit that bit out by hand. But, like, oh, that was gross. That was an abomination. Anyone who came in on that, worst first impression ever. Damn straight. Someone should have told me. I should have gotten it faster though, to be honest. All right. So, we're in a clear flat world. So here's the idea. We grab some note blocks. Repeater. Redstone dust. Lever. Emerald. We're going to try to figure out how notes are held. Or if we can hold notes. Because I am of the mind that we can. I think that holds pretty well. It's almost consistent. Do you hear any, like, discrepancies in that? It sounds constant, but it has kind of like a wub to it, which I don't love. You know? We'll see, though. We'll see, though. What if it's just this? I like that much better. No, but it just ticks both of them every single tick. So I wonder if I did, like, No, that would just increase the volume. I feel like this is as good as it gets for now. Right? Oh. Because if you listen from here... And then instead, if we go here... Oh, yeah, we would need, like, a repeater here or something to continue the signal. Don't love that. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing. About this whole ordeal. Because on one hand, right, like... It does hold well enough. If it's like one tick in it, just straight up. I gotta see the duration that note blocks hold. So hold up. Tick duration note block. So hold up. How many ticks does a note block play? I would imagine it's per tick, right? So note blocks only play when it goes from off to on, right? So it's got a limit of 1 tick. So if I play it every tick, it's effectively like I'm holding the note. I didn't think it would be like that, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Works well enough. It's gonna give me a fucking headache if I don't. Here, a much less annoying note. Oh, wait, it needs to be in one of the... That is a terrible, terrible sound from hell. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. This sounds like about a continuous wave, so let me put a... Okay. Yeah. So we can hold one continuous sound every tick. So that's good. We hold over the entire duration of time. So objective 1, hold over entire duration of time. We'll put a sign. Holds over time duration. Yes. Alright. So we got that. Then we're going to slash kill ourselves real quick. Here I am. Instant respawn. We're going to get some iron blocks just to mark our spawn point, so we know. Yeah. Put a little beacon here too, just for fun. I know it won't light because it'll be, like, here instead of there, but I still like it. I fuck with it. Alright. So, we have our held notes, which is good, which is what we wanted. Now we need to figure out octaves. So, let's get something set up. Full octave. And let me check my reference materials real quick. Note block octaves. There is a very nice Reddit post by someone named Crafty Miner. Or, sorry, Crafty Gamer. I thought it was like a Minecraft thing. Crafty Gamer. And so we have bass or... Doesn't look like pling. That's either pling or didgeridoo. And I feel like that's definitely more didgeridoo. So we're going to check both bass and didgeridoo. So Minecraft didgeridoo block. So a pumpkin gives us a didgeridoo. And what gives us bass? So wood and pumpkin, I think, are what give us. Alright, so let's try it. Let's try pumpkin. So we could do that, or we could do, what was it, wood? Hold on, give me a second just to make. Just let me cook real quick. Probably don't even need to do that. I can probably just. No, really, I actually do need to. Okay, sure. Yeah, can do that. I think I like. I think I like didgeridoo better. So that's what we're going with. So of our octave options for the smallest octave, we're going with didgeridoo. Excellent. So first 2 octaves. We get some glass blocks to surround it, just so you can see through it. So we have a couple of options for our next octave. So for our next octave, what are we doing? Get rid of some of these real quick. Get this back down, this back down, this back down. Don't need emerald yet. Alright. We need something that's like kind of didgeridoo-like. I'm going to say we can do... It would be cute to do xylophone and iron xylophone, but I feel like if we want the most voice-like qualities, we're going to want to go for like a harp, maybe? So I think harp is like dirt block. Yeah, dirt. Dirt will work for harp. So we'll go here, we'll get some dirt. Yep, feels like a natural progression to me. And we'll say second 2 octaves. Mob, game, roll, mob, spawn. Excellent. Alright. Anyway. And then we have... You just get normal torches to light up stuff. Ooh, soul torch. Fancy. I like these much better. So cool. Anyway. So we have dirt for the harp. And then after the harp, I feel like the best we can get is either bell or chime. So we'll try bell and chime both. Bell is a block of gold. Gold. Not bad. What about the chime? Chime. Chime is packed ice. So we're gonna get packed ice. No, absolutely we're going with the bell. Alright. So now we're going to try this. We're going to go for a certain build. Get our lever in here. Take our glass down. So we're going to say we go here. Grab one of these guys. Go here. Grab these guys. And then we'll go here. Grab this guy. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a basic machine, right? That will essentially just... Okay. So we're going to have boom, boom, boom. We're going to try to build out for 24. So we're going to go in, like, 1, 2, 3. So then we're gonna go here. We're gonna put these guys here. We're gonna 2-tick all these repeaters. So we're gonna go boom. And we should get something that sounds really nice, since they are just... Yeah. So. That's fine, I suppose. And we can continue this on. Matter of fact, I will. It's not like volume is a huge consideration, but... Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Actually, I can just fill... I can use the /fill command and just fill everything with pumpkin. Up to a certain... I've already started doing it manually. I might as well continue doing it manually. It doesn't matter. No, this will just be easier. Alright. Hold up. /fill. Boom. And then if I F3 it. Alright, so that's... X. So... Boom. To what? Plus 24 or minus 24. So minus 28. 55 minus 4. Gold. Block. Yep. So we can just do that. And then we can follow suit in a similar way for... Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. We can do that, but then we adjust the y value by going down 2. So we'll do that. We'll adjust the y value by going down 2, so that's 6. 6. And then we'll do pumpkin. And then we'll do the last one as dirt. 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 And then we'll fill from gold block to 1 Z level higher. Or wait, hold on, let me see how Z level works. Yeah, 1 Z level higher. So fill 1 Z level higher with Noteblocks. Note block. Excellent. We'll adjust this to be 6. 6. 8. 8. Cool. And then we can just... It needed to be longer than that. That's okay. This is a good enough example, though. Fuck. Anyway. Fuck. Wonderful. Okay. That is very nice. I like this very much. I fucked it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So. Okay. Yes, that works. So let me get my sign back out, and we'll say, full range. Wonderful. I like this. I like this a lot. They work very well together. Feels like a natural progression. This is good. Okay. So, we have our way of holding things. You can barely hear the individual ticks. So it's like kind of holding it. It's the best way I've discovered to do so. Unless someone has discovered a better way to hold a note. Which is to just keep its ass repeating every tick. Anyway. So, we have our way of holding notes. We have our note blocks themselves. What else we got? We also check some DMs to see if my... Bro is not responding to my fucking DMs. I can't lie. Anyway. So yeah, this is kind of what I've been working with so far. There's a couple more things we need to do, though. There is simple logic, right? But we should try to find a selection system for each of these, right? Like, we need to determine when certain things play at the same time. So I guess I could make, like, a little thing that has all of these go off at once, maybe? Right? So not, like, sequentially, but, like, in an instant. So, like, maybe instead I have redstone blocks, you know, that can have all of these tick off of on the same delay, right? But then, so we run into issues with delay, right? Because we need zero ticking, and I don't know how to do that. So let's learn zero ticking. Zero ticking. Minecraft. Okay. So in order to make sure I can play anything that I want, that I can make a selector for anything that I want, I'm going to need to learn... Here, let's make a little logbook in the game. Or quill. Book and quill. And can I get, like, a lectern as well to put this guy on? Lectern. Oh. What the fuck? So I can say... Oh, wait. Tick book. Learn zero ticking. And then... Learn... It's not octal. Learn octal. Octal with crafter. Like in combo locks. Put that there. Make sure that's in there. Alright. I can remove this. Yeah, excellent. So I have my to-do list. It's in the game. So, okay. Basically, I do want to learn how crafters send out a signal. Oh, wait, this is clever. And much more clear. So if I have something moving into this slot, right, like iron, or like redstone or whatever, like I want to craft a, here, emerald. Where's my hopper? Because I want to see if I can use these to encode. Then it is going in like this, but I'm getting no redstone out of it. Am I supposed to have some sort of redstone output here? I see. So if I place it in the direction of the redstone, I guess it makes a bunch of blocks if I want it to. Oh my god. Lowbrow. Please. Please. I'm actually so fucking... Oh. Okay. Let me just delete all these fucking emeralds. I am in essence trying to figure out, okay, I'm gonna need to watch some videos to make sure I can make what I'm trying to make, because I know that some people have used crafters to make combination locks, which is perfect, which means I have a feeling that I can use it to make stuff with octal. Like hexadecimal, but not. So I also don't want to get like copyright stricken down for watching a YouTube video. And I don't know how reaction stuff works on Twitch yet. So, I could try. I could give it a shot, perhaps. Let's see. Whoa! Many videos. Okay. I'll have to learn how this one works. I can't lie. Okay. Also, I have to figure out what the size of this window is as well. I wonder if I can go to my properties here. I don't know. Hold up. Oh! I can just use the... Okay. Wow, that's really clever. So you go to snipping tool, right? And then you do mode, and you go to window snip. And you just take a window snip. And then you just, like, save it as resolution of Minecraft. And then I can just look at the properties of my snip later. Wonderful. So when I want to restream, I can keep it consistent. That's very nice. Wow. I enjoy that a lot, actually. Huh. Really cool. Really neat. Alright. I hate having to check between every fucking thing. Okay. Oh! Hello! Hello, Calvin. Alright. I've been saving things. Particularly, I am not super prepared for this stream because I have to learn how to make a crafter combination lock, right? Which is one thing. Because if I can learn how to make a crafter combination lock, I can actually learn how to, I guess, program in octal, like instead of hexadecimal, octal inside of Minecraft, which would be very nice, you know, if that is a simple process. So that's the idea. I get to make a combination lock with crafters, and then I can effectively... I should, in theory, be able to effectively program. But I can't know for sure. I'll have to see if my idea works here. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to do it by hand, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but, you know. I have prepared a presentation, though, if you would like to see it, before I am potentially whisked away from my house. But, yeah. Oh, and I'll show you what we got. So we found the method to hold notes, which is Hold on, give me a second. I fucked it. I botched it. I can't even lie. So this is effectively the method to hold notes. It sounds like kind of ass from down here, but if you go a little further up, it sounds like one consistent sound, as opposed to two different ones playing persistently and annoyingly. Right? So you have that. And then we've decided on our 3 guys here. This is our 2 octaves in bass. And then, right? So they all sound good together. These are the blocks that are going to be used to create the voice. I didn't have them go up to 24 in this line, mostly because I didn't want to. But I could. Then we have to learn zero ticking and octal stuff. I'm hoping that I can use a crafter the way I want to use a crafter, which is to basically send signals like binary style. You know? So if I put this down, I could be like, ah, yes, this is actually 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, right? So I'm hoping I can do that. Not sure yet if I can. I believe it's possible. I will figure that out. If it is not possible, I will think outside the box on that one. That being said, would you like to see the presentation that I have created? Woo! Here, let me just prepare to give the presentation I've created. There we go. Real sick. Thank you, thank you. Let me see if this works properly. I will close anything else I have up just in case. There we go. Nothing is now in the... Oh, wait, Spotify. No copyright. I want to get copyrighted. Okay. Now I should be good to go. And then... slideshow. Ah! It's me! Look! In the bottom right! And there is a presentation behind me! It's going to be hard to give the presentation while seeing chat, based on the way I set it up, so I'll occasionally just be tabbing between the 2 tabs, as you do. Wonderful. So, let's start. Minecraft vocal synthesization. This is a pretty non-technical presentation that I've created mostly to give on stream. I kind of want to create a more technical one later, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So what is a vocal synthesizer? Here's a quick example of a vocal synthesizer, and then we'll get a little more technical. Not too much more, but... Daisy, Daisy, if we were at her woo, I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. So, different vocal synthesizers use different, like, methods in order to achieve their goal. Generally, what they do is they split into chunks or segments that mimic certain vowels or consonants, right? I aim to do something quite similar, not necessarily the same. We'll see if I hard-code it to be, like, pure pitches, but the idea is I can create something that will be usable to be, like, something that can be both pitched up and, like, usable in a way that's, like, manually programmable. So basically, I want to use the pure pitches to program consonants and vowels. And I think that's how these things work. I can do a deep dive into the SP02 AL2 chip later. But basically, these are two diagrams for each of the synthesizers. Like, okay, there's a synthesizer by David Wienink from 2009, and then there's the Atari speech synthesizer. I didn't show the IBM one because that's like a fucking 200-page long document. It is very cool though. But we will go over that later when I'm actually building the computational components. So how is this possible in Minecraft? Well, it's the note block, baby! Oh, yeah. We love the note block. The note block is, in essence, the big guy. Yeah, this is so peak, thank you. It's because it emits sounds at certain pitches. Which pitches and why that's important will be clear in just a moment. Here are our main challenges, right? Most synthesizers have a specialized chip or chipset that I do not necessarily know how to use. To combat this, we will either build our own infrastructure or mimic an existing one. I have to look into some of these chips that already exist, see if they're feasible in Minecraft or possible, and if they are, can I do them? There are some designs that might be helpful, actually. Like, there are some carnival designs in Minecraft where you have, like, the random, like, thing that goes up and down, and you actually, it's like the punch machine. It's pretty cool. Minecraft may or may not be capable of playing such sounds in real time. We'll adjust the tick rate for that. That one should be easily no problem, because we should have a range of frequencies we're going for anyway. The only problem might be actually making a clock to delay the signals. So we'll figure out how we want to adjust that. And then finally, Minecraft might not have the correct sound ranges, so we're going to utilize Fourier transforms in order to make something that's approximately close to the sound, so that you'll be able to hear it. And I believe next I have each section. So, chipsets and computation, I'm going to let a video play briefly, and I'll have to actually stop the presentation. Or actually, no, I'll just give you my list of YouTubers after the presentation. But basically, this is what the illusion sounds like when you can't separate the MP3 from the MIDI, right? So this is an MP3 directly converted to a MIDI. And just listen and see if you can hear the speaking played by the piano. Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry. It's after this. These are logic gates made in Redstone. I just wanted to demonstrate that this is how computer logic is made in Redstone, right? So you can, in fact, make computers in Redstone. This is only really a concern for both the programming of the vocals and for the creation of, like, sequences of speech. And the actual machine itself, of course. This is the thing I wanted to show you. You get it. So that's kind of the illusion that you get from just the raw instrumental. Obviously, there's a lot of noise because it's played alongside the backing track, right? And sometimes they share pitches and the channels aren't separated. However, this is just an example of a basic MIDI made with Minecraft Noteblocks. So the idea is that if you have a MIDI in Minecraft Noteblocks and you can achieve a similar illusion with a piano, you may be able to isolate the vocal components and make a synthesizer within Minecraft. At least this is in theory possible. right? And I intend to do so. If you want a good video that shows kind of what that effect is like, you can check out Mark Brover's video on playing Rush E on a real piano, right? But I'm going to try to make mine a little bit cleaner if we can, because we have basically a similar range of octaves available to us. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it. If we can't, we'll get something close, and whoever iterates on our work can potentially make it better, because you can stack different pitches at delayed times, right? So we'll see if they can do that. Now, real-time sound. How are we going to do this? Basically, single-player games run at milliseconds per tick, right? If you adjust the tick rate, you adjust the amount of milliseconds that pass per tick. Basically, right? So, and in that visual that you see right there, I pulled that one from Wikipedia. You have this green line, which is the original signal. The yellow is the quantized signal, so that'll be what we've approximately got, right? So we'll get something that looks similar to that. Basically, what this means is that if I were to speak with perfect clarity, it would pick up certain amounts of what I say over time, and it would approximate it, and it would make a wave out of that to the best of its capabilities, and that is the sound wave that would play. I don't know much about signal processing. I only learned a little bit for this presentation, for this project. But this is exactly what we're going to be doing with audio to convert it to Minecraft audio. So, sound range. This is the last little bit of our presentation because, again, we're very non-technical this presentation, right? We have octaves from a piano. There should be about 7.5 in total, which is what we see here. Because I showed you that example earlier of that auditory illusion, there are 6 in Minecraft. 6 whole octaves you can play through. Right? So the range is about the same. Technically, it's like 5 octaves whole, and then you have some that like play between the ranges, but you get the point, right? We have a good amount of octave range, so we have just enough for vocals. Notice male and female voice, right? And the space they take up on a piano. So this is why I believe that it's possible within Minecraft. For the mathier stuff, I'm going to have to prepare a Python program, or maybe an existing program, to break down waveforms into pure pitches and isolate the wave to be approximated to only a certain amount. Not amount, but like a subset of pitches. Particularly the ones that exist within Minecraft, right? Those are the only waves that I am going to have. Ideally, this will allow me to create builds where I have just, like, speech. Just straight up speech. But a couple of things to consider. The main problem might be the volume over distance, right? Because volume varies with distance. And we don't like that volume varies with distance, right? So you can stack note blocks to increase volume. So we might have to do some calculations for how volume varies with distance. And we might have to start stacking note blocks on top of each other and zero ticking them so that you can hear them from a far distance, right? But ultimately, the very basics of this project are that you can take a waveform of you speaking. You can Fourier transform that waveform into a sum of sine functions. You can pitch those sine functions into something that is achievable within Minecraft. And then you can play back the sound approximately in Minecraft. Questions, comments, or concerns? Because if not, I don't know. I didn't prepare much else for today. I thought the other stuff would take up a little more time. I guess I could also give a basic roadmap of what I intend to do and get done after exams are over. Oh yeah, by the way, quick little mini announcement. For the next week, I'm going to have to clear my stream schedule out because I'm going to be doing my finals. The only streams that will exist will be my study streams, and those will be at more variable times. So like Minecraft streams will have to wait. Chill streams will have to wait. Study streams will still be around. Um, and I do not intend to stream on Sunday unless maybe I'm doing theoretical physics work. So, yeah. That is the idea. So, checking something. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much it for today. And since I see nobody really in chat, if you're watching back this stream later, uh, feel free to because I post the VODs, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to watch and ask questions in the comments. Or if you've got any ideas to pitch for the machine, hey, I would really appreciate that too. I can't lie. Well, I think that'll do it. I might be back later tonight, but no guarantees. If I am back, it'll be after watching some tutorial stuff or figuring out how to stream myself watching some tutorial stuff. Yeah. All right. Thanks for showing up. Those of you who showed up. This is pretty dry, but I do what I can. And I will make a more technical presentation later and upload it on my YouTube channel after I start doing analysis stuff for the project. All right. Peace out. And thank you for stopping by.